Hey everybody, welcome. Alright, so today I'm going to show you my Nirvana collection. This has been something that's been growing and then getting smaller and then growing again. Along the way I've lost some stuff, I've given some things away to other friends who are big Nirvana fans. But as of today, as of right now, this is what I have in my possession. It was a lot more complete, but you know, shit happens. So I'm really excited to share this with you guys because Nirvana is a big part of my life. It influenced me a lot growing up, and it was the first time I took a band seriously. I started digging into the lyrics and the music, Kurt's life, and just not listening to it superficially, I guess. So let's get straight into it. Starting off with actually something that I'm wearing right now. You may have seen me wear this before in another video. This is something I actually purchased like several months ago. It's in utero. It's got the track listings on there. I love the color. I love the design. I used to have a lot more t-shirts, like at least 10. I had a silk screening class that I took in high school. I went crazy. I went to the silk screening machine and just made a ton of them. But they all fell apart, got really faded because I did wear them a lot. So this is like the only one I have now, which is really sad. But hopefully I'll get more. But yeah, and then I also, that piece behind me, is actually something I spray painted with my buddy Brock. We got together and we did this here. So I've had that on my wall for a super long time. I really love this piece and like the way it came out. So anyways, let's move forward here. Let me show you something that I may have already shown you guys, but for those who haven't seen it, I'm going to show you anyways. My cassette collection, all Nirvana cassettes that I found. This is the first cassette that I ever purchased. It's Nirvana's single, Smells Like Teen Spirit. On the B-side you have Even in His Youth, which was previously unreleased, which is really cool. It's an original pressing of his. You can see it's really beat up on the sleeve, but the cassette is super nice and plays very well. So, bit of history there. Big song for them. And then also I picked up Nirvana's Bleach album. I got these all for $1, pretty much. If not 50 cents on a couple of them, because cassettes go pretty cheap. And I didn't have a copy of this on CD or anything else, so I was really happy to be able to hear it again. You got great songs on here like School, Love Buzz, Negative Creep, Mr. Mustache, which I really love. One of the first, well, About a Girl was the first Nirvana song I learned how to play on the guitar, but Mr. Mustache was the second one here. And then you have Downer, which is another, oh I'm sorry, never mind, wrong album. You got Big Cheese on here, which is the last song on this album. Also love that song too. I have Incesticide, also another great pressing of this album, super clean. Great songs on here. Aneurysm being one of my favorites, but you have Dives, Sliver, Been a Sun, Turn Around, great song. But yeah, really great condition. And then of course a classic that I think any Nirvana fan should have. And you'll see how many versions of it I have in this collection. But it's Nirvana's Unplugged in New York. Amazing performance, timeless performance. Got this for $1. I almost died when I saw it. But yeah, I mean the song selection on this album is incredible. And then of course it looks really cool, super clean. And then the last one here is actually another single. It's the Lithium single, which is just the perfect song in my opinion. The lyrics, the way he sang it, the structure of the song, the intensity between the verses and the choruses, how they, most of his songs did that. There was a huge dynamic between the two, but something about the way he sang this one and played it just, I don't know, resonates with me. But you get the LP version on the B-side, you have Been a Sun, which is a live performance, and they sound amazing live too. A lot of energy, just an amazing musician. So there's that. Those are the cassettes. I'm going to move on here and show you guys the CDs. And again, these were more complete at one point, but I've lost a lot of them. Starting off here with Incesticide. Jesus, I can't say it. You got the cool back cover here, the front, and then the CD itself. They did a really cool job pressing these. They look awesome. There's so much going on. And then there's a lot of artwork in the lyrics and production notes on the inside here. These are all picked up for like $1, except for this one here. I paid like almost 10 bucks for this, but it's an original issue apparently of In Utero, which again is my favorite album. And you have really awesome art. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Kurt had full control, like artistic control over the art on this album, and he was really excited about that. And of course, it's one of my favorites, so I was really happy to learn that, and then realize that, oh crap, like this is really cool. This makes a lot of sense. But yeah, solid album, really cool pickup. And then this is a more recent one here. I got this for $2 at the thrift store. Got from the money banks of Wishka. I was saying Wichita because I'm an idiot. But anyways, there's the back there. Tons of great songs. Again, awesome live performance. Right next to that Unplugged in New York. It's just amazing. So, let me move forward here and show you my records. Starting off here with this 45. I thought it was I'm pretty sure it's a bootleg because I don't know. It's just kind of weird. Let me show you without some glare there. So there's that, and then on the A side you have Polly and Aneurysm, which is awesome. And then you have Something in the Way and Been a Sun. Now it says Teen Spirit Records 1991, and then it says 1. So I'm guessing this is the first one in their catalog. Now, when I took a look at the inside, I realized that, well, it had this really cool like custom label on the inside of the band, and then on the front here it says Love Buzz Groovy Tune Side 1. I don't know much about it. I tried looking it up a while ago, and I couldn't find anything on it. Love Buzz isn't on this 45, so I'm not sure if that's what the series was called, but up here it says Mark Goodyear Radio Sessions 1191. So if any of you know anything about this 45, let me know. I would love to try to find some information on it, but I still think it's a bootleg. I'm not sure. It sounds great, but yeah, really cool find. And then of course I got some full albums, some LPs here. All 180 gram, remastered, reissued by Palace, the German pressing company. They do great work there. Starting off here with Nevermind. Got the classic cover. The back here, they're all, well, both of them are standard black pressing. The brown inner labels there. This is like the first album, of course, that I listened to when I got into Nirvana. As is for a lot of people. You know, you got Teen Spirit, and then the more I listened to it, the more I realized how much potential the album had. So it kind of grew past that point, and I started digging to everything else. Another one here that I've always wanted and I finally got is Unplugged in New York. Let me get it out of the sleeve so you guys can see it. It has a really cool texture on there as well. And then of course the artwork on the back. And of course, like I said, standard black pressing. The black with the brown label on the inside. Sounds amazing on vinyl. It's more amazing than I thought it was gonna sound like. So definitely a must in anyone's collection. If you love Nirvana, that's just an amazing album. Now I'm gonna show you some of my DVDs. Starting with one of the first ones that I bought. It's Gus Van Sant's Last Days. Interesting film, very artsy. If you're familiar with Gus Van Sant, he's a pretty awesome director. But yeah, the way that he pieced this all together was kind of dark, and I don't know. It didn't really fully explain what they thought Kurt was doing while he went missing after he left rehab in LA, and he was in Seattle, I guess. But this leads up to his final day where he took his own life, and I don't know, I think they did pretty good casting and everything, and there's this one scene that I just will never forget. It's Kurt kind of in another room sort of shooting up, and he's kind of going in and out of it, and you don't get to see him actually shoot up, but it's done tastefully, at least I think. But on the other side you have, I forgot his name, but he's the babysitter, and a couple other people who were living there at the house playing Velvet Underground's Venus in Furs. And that was the first time I ever heard of the Velvet Underground because of that movie, and I just love that song so much. And of course they were spinning it on vinyl and they were singing along to it. It was really weird and interesting, but yeah, that scene just, I don't know why it got stuck in my head, but really great movie. You should check it out, give it a chance. When the rights finally cleared for this, I went to the store, I ran to it and bought this, Nirvana's Unplugged. Before that, I had seen maybe a bootleg tape here and there, but I never really actually watched the performance, and I didn't grow up having cable or whatever, so I only had just regular TV. So every time they were playing on MTV, I didn't get to see it. But yeah, like I said, I ran to the store and I found a copy, and it was so weird to watch him perform it live, and then you get to hear what happens between the songs. You know, on the CD it just kind of goes from one to the other, and there are bits where you can actually hear him talking, but nothing like this. So to hear that was really, really cool. And then you have some extras on here as well, which I just enjoyed so much. And then the newest one here is Montage of Heck. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Great animations to follow in with the stories that they were talking about when he was younger. Goes from beginning to end. So really, really awesome documentary. And got a lot of awards, and it got a lot of hype. Anyways, so those are the DVDs. Now, I had more books. I had more magazines. Again, I don't know where they went. I had the journals and everything, but this is what I have now. This is the Rolling Stones special collector's edition of this this issue. I guess it was actually, the cover at least was already used in another shoot a long time ago. But in here you have like just countless amounts of interviews that he did, pictures. This is a really cool one. And then, of course, pictures of his death, and then the aftermath. I mean, it's pretty complete. At least I thought it was until I found this book here. This is also by Rolling Stone. It was put together so beautifully. Tons of pictures, countless interviews, starting from like when he was younger, or I'm sorry, from when they started doing interviews with him, but they do mention a bit of him when he was younger, like during the Bleach era, I guess. And then it moves over to like Nevermind, and you have just, again, article after article, and it's all printed on like this really cool, gritty paper. But yeah, I really do like this picture as well. So there's this one here. And then finally, the last piece of my collection. This is the one piece that I make sure I never lose. I'm very careful with, and I try to preserve so I can have it for a longer amount of time. It's this Nirvana with the Lights Out box set. I got it for Christmas. My mom got it for me. I was there when she bought it, and then I had to sit there and wait a whole month for me to be able to open it up. It's got 3 CDs of a ton of unreleased music, demos, sort of just incredible recordings. You hear an original recording of Smells Like Teen Spirit, where the lyrics were different, a little bit of the structure. The structure of the music had changed a bit. It wasn't the full, Nevermind version of it. And then you have a DVD as well, with countless hours of footage from the tours, from you got music video stuff on there as well. And then a book that's really beautiful too. It's got this timeline of the releases of the music and the notes going with it. Just a great little setup. The back, the little thing that it was on the back here, just tacked down, fell apart. But you got, of course, disc 1 having like solo acoustic versions. Ain't It a Shame demo from 1989. Rate Me, solo acoustic, Rate Me, demo. Several versions of these songs, and just each one sounds so interesting and so unique. When you just hear Kurt singing with a guitar and like this really lo-fi recording machine or whatever. But yeah, so this has been my prized possession. I love this thing because my mama got it for me, and it's just amazing packaging, and everything in it is awesome. So there it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully it'll continue to grow, and I can have like a updated version of this for you guys down the line. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you so much. If you feel I deserve it, give this video a thumbs up. You can always follow me on any other social media platforms. Links are in the description. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that bell so you know when I make new videos. I will be coming out with more content as always. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I will see you guys on the next one.